Bimbofication, an intriguing journey of transformation where pink and plastic aren't just colors or materials, they are a lifestyle. Welcome to a world where the boundaries of societal norms are pushed and redefined. A world where being an airhead isn't an insult, but a badge of honor. This is the enigmatic world of bimbofication. At its core, bimbofication is a cultural phenomenon. It's a conscious decision to embody a stereotype, to embrace a certain aesthetic and lifestyle. It's about big hair, bigger lips, and the biggest hearts. It's about the love for all things glamorous, shiny, and yes, pink and plastic. Let's take a moment to meet our protagonist. She's not just a woman, she's a canvas. A canvas that she chose to paint in bold strokes of pink and plastic. She's a lover of the extravagant, the larger-than-life. Big eyes rimmed with dramatic lashes, lips that are lusciously plump, curves that are as generous as her spirit, and a waist that's as slim as her worries. Her world is one where the mundane gives way to the extraordinary. She is a sugar baby, relishing in the attention and adoration she receives. She's spoiled, but not in the way you might think. She's spoiled with love, with affection, with the freedom to be who she truly wants to be. She's a testament to the power of self-expression, a shining example of living life on one's own terms. But it's not all about looks. Bimbofication is as much about the mind as it is about the body. It's about embracing a carefree attitude, about finding joy in the simple things, and about being unapologetically oneself. It's about bouncing back from adversity, just like the bouncy curls that frame her face. Bimbofication isn't just about an aesthetic, it's about embracing an entire lifestyle, a life filled with pink and plastic. It's about the freedom to be who you want to be, to love what you want to love, and to live the life you've always dreamed of. So, welcome to the world of bimbofication, where being plastic is fantastic, and being a bimbo is just the beginning. Our protagonist's journey is not one embarked on a whim. It's a journey of self-expression, self-acceptance, and a whole lot of pink and plastic. From the onset, our protagonist was not like everyone else. There was a distinct sense of being different, a yearning for a form of expression that was bold, unconventional, and unabashedly themselves. This was the beginning of a fascination, an attraction to an aesthetic that was all about pink and plastic, that was larger than life, and that was unapologetically out of the ordinary. Imagine a world where everything is bright, bubbly, and bouncy. A world that is perpetually bathed in hues of pink, where plastic isn't just a material, but a way of life. This was the world our protagonist found themselves drawn towards, a world that epitomized the bimbofication aesthetic. This fascination was not just about the physical allure of big lips, big curves, and a slim waist. It was about embracing an aesthetic that was unabashedly feminine, about celebrating the power of femininity in its most exaggerated form. It was about loving the feeling of being a sugar baby, of being spoiled, of being the center of attention. It was about the joy of living life on their terms, of being unapologetically themselves. But this journey was not without its challenges. It involved making bold choices, stepping out of comfort zones, and facing the world head-on. It involved embracing the plastic fantastic, the love for pink and plastic, and the desire to transform into a living, breathing embodiment of the bimbofication aesthetic. As the fascination grew, so did the understanding. This was not just about looking a certain way, it was about feeling a certain way, about experiencing the world in a way that was unique and empowering. It was about finding joy in the journey, about embracing the process, about celebrating every step along the way. As the love for pink and plastic took hold, so did the realization that this was more than just a passing phase, it was a calling. As the saying goes, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, or in this case, a single plastic surgery procedure. Imagine a mundane world where everyone looks and feels the same. Now, imagine a world where you have the power to transform yourself, to bring your inner desires to the surface, to become who you truly want to be. This is the world of plastic fantastic. Our protagonist, a lover of all things pink and plastic, embarked on their journey with a single plastic surgery procedure. What was it, you ask? A lip augmentation. They wanted plumper, more voluptuous lips, the kind that would make a statement, the kind that would make them feel more aligned with their desired aesthetic. You see, for them, plastic surgery was not about conforming to societal standards of beauty, but about aligning their physical appearance with their inner self. It was about embracing the plastic fantastic. The moment they saw their new lips in the mirror, it was love at first sight. They loved the way their lips now perfectly framed their smile, loved the way they felt when they puckered up, but more than anything, they loved the way it made them feel more them. This first encounter with plastic surgery was transformative. It was like a splash of pink in a monochrome world. It made them feel more confident, more self-assured. It fueled their love for plastic. They realized that plastic surgery was not something to be feared or stigmatized. It was a tool that could help them sculpt their body, their face, their identity. It was a tool for self-expression. From that moment, they knew they had found their calling. They knew they wanted to explore more, to push boundaries, to redefine beauty norms. They knew they wanted to continue on this journey, to embrace the plastic fantastic. Plastic surgery was no longer a taboo, but a tool for self-expression, a step closer to the plastic fantastic dream. With each passing day, our protagonist was becoming more aligned with their desired aesthetic, living the Barbie Bimbo life. This was a life of embracing the extraordinary, of embodying a persona that was as vibrant as it was unique. The transformation wasn't just physical, it was also about adopting a new mindset, a new way of life. Our protagonist found a certain joy in the color pink, a color that symbolized their boundless enthusiasm and love for life. It was more than just a color, it was a statement, a reflection of their personality. Their wardrobe began to reflect this newfound love. From bubblegum pink dresses to rose-tinted accessories, every element of their attire was a celebration of their Barbie Bimbo aesthetic. They reveled in the feeling of satin and silk against their skin, the rustle of tulle skirts, the sparkle of sequins catching the light. Dressing up wasn't just a routine anymore, it was a daily celebration of their bimbo identity. But it wasn't just the physical manifestation of this lifestyle that intrigued our protagonist. They also embraced the bouncy airhead attitude that came with it. They found pleasure in the lightness of being, in the freedom that came with not taking life too seriously. This attitude was infectious, spreading joy and laughter wherever they went. The Barbie Bimbo life also meant enjoying the perks of being a sugar baby. The thrill of being spoiled, of being the center of someone's attention was intoxicating. It was a game of charm and wit, an exchange of affection and luxury. Being a sugar baby was not about dependence, but about enjoying the finer things in life, about indulging in decadence. Living the Barbie Bimbo life was not without its challenges, but the love for pink and plastic made it all worthwhile. Yes, there were hurdles to overcome, judgments to face, but every step of this journey brought our protagonist closer to their true self, to the person they wanted to be. And in the end, isn't that what life is all about? Living honestly, fearlessly, and unapologetically, just like a Barbie Bimbo. In the end, it wasn't just about big boobs, big lips, or a slim waist. It was about a love for pink and plastic, and the freedom to be who they wanted to be. As we trace the path of our protagonist, we find a journey that transcends the superficial. It was never just about the physical transformation, the big lips, the slim waist, or the voluminous curves that often define the bimbofication lifestyle. It was, more importantly, about the embracing of a unique aesthetic, a love for the vibrancy of pink and the allure of plastic. Our protagonist found an undeniable appeal in the color pink. It wasn't just a color, but a symbol of their individuality, their joy, their unabashed femininity. The world might have seen it as frivolous or girlish, but for them, it was a badge of honor, a declaration of their unique identity. They wore it proudly, in every shade and hue, a tangible manifestation of their spirit. And then there was plastic. To the uninitiated, it might have seemed an odd fascination, but for our protagonist, it was a symbol of transformation and reinvention. It aligned with their vision of themselves, their desire for a certain kind of beauty, their aspiration to embody an aesthetic that was undeniably their own. Plastic, in its malleability, its ability to be molded and shaped, mirrored their own journey towards self-definition and acceptance. The Bimbofication lifestyle, often misunderstood and stigmatized, became a sanctuary for our protagonist. It was a space where they could express themselves freely, where they could embrace their love for the aesthetic they adored, where they could be unabashedly themselves without fear of judgment or censure. In a world often obsessed with conformity, our protagonist found their calling in the world of pink and plastic, proudly living the Bimbofication dream. Their journey is a testament to the power of self-acceptance, a reminder that the freedom to be who we are is the greatest freedom of all.